रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। भगवत्यै सीतायै नमः। भगवते हनुमते नमः। Here in the Sri Ramcharitmanas, Tulsidas ji has brought out a very, very beautiful episode, the episode of Narad Rishi. And in this episode we will see that any human being, if any human being on earth at any time in his life is proud or conceited, any human being on earth in any manner, if he is conceited, that is, if he starts considering himself as having achieved something without disregarding all the effort, all the help which he has received from other people, disregarding the fact that grace of God is there upon him because of which he is able to do all these things, then definitely he'll have to face the consequences which are not very pleasant. So here Narad Rishi, a brahmachari, a rishi, and an ardent devotee of Narayana, just so happened that he went to the Himalayas. There he has sat down for tapasya, and he has entered the state of samadhi, which is very, very rare. That is also very good. All up to that is very good. But then Indra, the ruler of gods, the king of gods, he was disturbed because anybody on earth performs tapasya, Indra will be disturbed because he will be afraid that somebody will take away his Indra Padavi. So immediately he sends Kamadeva. Kamadeva with all his banas, pancha banas, and all his associates, Rambha, Urvashi, Menaka, Tilottama, everybody, he comes there, tries to disturb the tapasya of Narad Rishi, but he is totally a failure. Kamadeva is not able to disturb Narad Rishi's tapasya. Then ultimately he comes and holds the feet of Narad Rishi and then begs for pardon, apology, that I have tried to disturb you. Narad Rishi begs, comes out of the samadhi, and then he says, don't worry, it's all part of our life only. We have to do our duties. Each one has got one's duty to do. But till that it is okay. But then Narad Rishi is now conceited. He comes to the conclusion that I have done what many others could not do. What is that? I have been victorious over Kamadeva, the lord of passion. Then even there, till then it's also okay. No, one cannot keep quiet when one feels that one has achieved something very, very great. One has to tell others. Heed him, not understanding whom one should tell this, whom one should not tell this. Because when one tells that to somebody, then they will praise you. And praise is something very beautiful. When somebody praises you, you feel thrilled. So he went to Shiva. He told Shiva that I have done this, I have conquered Kamadeva. Shiva very happily said, Narad Rishi, very nice, you are a great tapasvi. But don't ever tell this to Hari. Don't ever tell this to Narayana. Even if the topic comes through somebody also, you avoid the topic. Then he went to Brahma, his father. He went and told Brahma also. Brahma also said, silently kept quiet, he didn't say anything. From there onwards he proceeded to Vaikuntha. There he told Narayana that this is what has happened. You know, Narayana? All by your grace only. These are all only words, superficial, but all by your grace only. But actually I did it. But by your grace. By your grace is only a corollary. I did it is the primary. So I did it. Then Narayana said, definitely you would have done it because you are such a great Vairagi. You are like a Siddha Purusha. You can do anything, Narada. Then the moment Narada left with the same arrogance, same pride in his heart, he's leaving. So Narayana sees that my devotee, Narada is my devotee. He is very devoted, highly devoted. At the same time, now he has been attacked by this disease called ego and pride. So I must only help him to remove this one. So Narayana enacts a Leela. And the moment Narada has gone from there, Narayana sends his Maya behind. Maya goes there and in front of Narada with the path in which he is going. Maya beautiful makes a wonderful Nagari, a wonderful city of about 400 miles in breadth and width. So Narada enters the city, he has never seen this city. The city seems to be more beautiful than Vaikuntha also. Then as he is going inside, then he hears that there is a king here also living. He is Sheela Nidhi. Sheela Nidhi means is a treasure house of all good qualities. And he has a daughter, Vishwamohini, very, very beautiful daughter, whose beauty cannot be matched anywhere in the world. Then also slowly he comes to know that a Swayamvara is going to go on. The king has arranged a Swayamvara for his daughter Vishwamohini to select her husband. And then, so he hears all these things and goes to the king's palace. The king welcomes him, performs Pada Puja to Narad Rishi. And as usual in our traditional Bharatiya house, he says, my daughter is here. I want to know her future because you are all knowing. So he calls his daughter and then Vishwamohini and asks her to sit beside him. Then he says, please see her and tell me how her future is. What are the defects and good qualities in her. The moment Narada sees Vishwamohini, she is really Vishwamohini. So Narada is also enchanted by Vishwamohini, completely enchanted. For the first time, he has never experienced such attraction. He is completely attracted. Then in his mind, he cannot even remove that picture from his mind. But anyhow, he replies to the king that all the Lakshanas are very good. In his mind, he sees that she is the one who marries Vishwamohini is going to be Vishwamohana. He is going to be the universe, king of the universe. He is going to have all the things what a human being can aspire for. So he goes away from there. Now in his mind it starts working. Somehow or the other Vishwamohini should be my consort. Whatever I should do, I should put all efforts to make sure that Vishwamohini becomes my bride. Up to that we have come now. एहि अवसर चाहिए परमा शोभा रूप विशाल जो बिलो की रीझे कुंवरी तब में ले जयमाल. First things first. What is that? First and foremost thing now I should do is, I should make sure that I look eligible for her to garland me. I should first look eligible, isn't it? So then, what is the first eligibility? Dresses should be there, and then hairstyle should be nice. And everything has to be got ready, Harisan Magau Sundartai Hoi Hijat Gaharu Ati Bhai More Hit Harisam Nahi Ko Ehi Avasar Sahaya Soi Ho. The last resort or the best resort for me is my own Lord. My Lord is Narayana. So I will seek beauty or a handsome form from him. I must be extremely handsome. Harisana Magau Sundaratai. I will ask him to give me Sundarta. Hoi Jat Gaharu Ati Bhai. Everything is possible only with him. And quite possible, it will take some time. But I may have to think of him and hurry. To get hurry it may be delayed. More hit hari samanai ko, but there cannot be any person who seeks my welfare than Hari. Ehi avasar sahai soi ho. I wish that he immediately comes at this time for my help. Bahu vidhi binay kini tehi kala. प्रगटेव प्रभु कौतुकी कृपाला प्रभु बिलो की मुनि नयन जुड़ाने होई काजू हिए हर्षाने Rishi is now praying to Bhagavan Narayana in every manner possible. And then Pragatevu Prabhu Kautuki Kripala. Then Bhagavan Narayana appeared before him in a very Leela manner. Because for him everything is a play. Narayan can appear whenever he wants. He has appeared before Narada. Prabhu Viloki Muni Nayana Judani. Very, very happy. And Narada Rishi is feeling very, very comfortable now. Definitely, now that Narayan has come, my aspiration is going to be fulfilled. 100% going to be fulfilled. Hoi hi kaju hiye harishane. So he's feeling very thrilled now. Ati arati kahi katha sunai. Karahu kripa kari ho sahayi. आपन रूप देहु प्रभु मोहि आन भांति नहीं पाओ ओहि. Just I want about only one thing to ask Hari. What is that? Ati arati kahi katha sunai. With lot of longing, he narrated what had happened up to then. And his aspiration to attain that Rajkumari. Karahu kripa kari ho sahai. Please bless me. Please give me the boon in such a manner that I will be able to achieve my aspiration. Apana roop dehu prabhu mohi. You just give me your form to me. Because nobody can equal you in being handsome or beautiful. So you just give me the form of Hari. The form of Hari. You give it to me. An bhati nahi pao ohi, and otherwise I cannot achieve. I cannot get the Rajkumari as my consort. Now who is asking whom? Narad Rishi, an ardent devotee of Narayana, who has all the way been a brahmachari, a rishi, and he is asking his Lord Narayana, give me your form. Jehi vidhinath hoi hit mora. No. See this word is slight. Jehi vidhinath hoi hit mora. Karahu sobegi das mein tora. Nij maya bal dekh bisala. Hiya hasi bole deen dayala. For us it is very, very, humorous. But if we were confronted by Paramatma, what would we ask? By chance, when we prayed to Paramatma in any form, to Shivji or Narayan or Ganeshji or Muruga or Devi Raja, and they came in front of us, what would we ask? Please give me a pencil. What would we ask Paramatma? Just think and see. For us it is humorous what Narad Rishi has. But all of us ask because we are all overpowered by Maya. We are all overpowered by Maya. What would we ask? Now is the question to understand our own hearts. Jehi vidhinath hoye hit mora. But now Naradji has asked one more thing which is very, very peculiar. Up to now he asked, tell me the way, give me your beauty, give me your form so that I can please that princess. She should choose me. Next sentence he says, natural sentence, he says, Jehi vidhinath hoye hit mora. You give me that boon by which my welfare is happening. It should be good for me. You do that, you give me that boon by which my welfare is not lost. So he has asked a different question now. Karahu so vegi das main tor, I am your dasa. Please do it quickly. Please give me that boon quickly. Nijmaya bal dekh visala. Hari is seeing his own Maya. Narayana is seeing his own Maya working on Narada. So he hasi bole deen dayala. He is smiling within himself and then telling, Jehi vidhi hoi paramahita. Narad sunahu tumhara. सोई हम करब न आन कछु वचन न मृषा हमार जेहि विधि होई ही परमहित. What, in which manner the best for you can be done, it's a cryptic answer. It's a cryptic answer, not the straightforward answer. He says, in that manner, such that the best will happen to you, I will make sure that that happens for you. Soham karab na anu kachu vachanam risham. And whatever I say can never go wrong, Narada. Whatever, when I say something, it's going to happen. So I will do everything by which the best can happen to you. It's a, hidden, discreet words which Hari has said. Kupath mag ruj vyakul rogi. Baid nade sunahu muni jogi. एहि विधि हित तुम्हार मैं ठयो कही अस अंतरहित प्रभु भयो. This is a very, very important sentence. कुपथ माग रुज व्याकुल रोगी वैद्य न देई सुनहु मुनि जोगी. Don't take it personally. A person suffering from some sort of an ailment, when he asks the doctor, please give me something which I like, or please give me something which is good for me, two different things. Please give me something which is very pleasant, or please give me something which is good for me. Which will the doctor give now? That which is good for him, that which is good for a patient. If the doctor gives that which is pleasant for the patient, that may not be good for him. All that is pleasant is not always good for us. All that is good for us is not always pleasant. So this is a continuous, this is a what you call a very difficult situation. Hitam manoharija durlabham vachaha. That which is very good for us may not be a pleasant advice. That which is very harsh advice may be very good for us. So all these things are hidden in this word. So kupath maga ruju, ruj mane rogi. If he asks for something which is not actually good for his health, the Vaidya will not give that one. Vaidina dei sunahu muni yogi Naradji. If a patient asks the doctor to give something which is not supposed to be had by the patient, the Vaidya will not give that. So, in the same manner, I will give you whatever is good for you. Don't worry, go. Hari Om Tat Sat. I will give you whatever is good for you.